All right, you can go. You can go first.
Can you see my screen?
Well, I wouldn't see your screen very clearly, except if you share your screen. You can share your
Oh,
screen on the Zoom call app because this won't be
I'm
clear.
using my phone for the Zoom call. I'm not using my laptop.
Okay, okay. Probably that will be next time, sure.
And that'll be next time.
All right,
I'll
so
try and download.
let me just do the analysis. All right, so normal our Euro USD daily analysis. If I
Okay.
head to let me start from the weekly. So beginning of this week, I did something interesting.
Okay.
I marked the previous week. I usually do that though. I marked the previous week's high and low, at least for the past weeks, you get. So
Yeah.
now these red horizontal lines you see on my screen are the previous week's high and low. See this week, red horizontal line here. See this
Okay.
one, see this one, see this one. So they are the previous week's high and low. So I usually like watch these zones very carefully because price tends to trade or trend within these levels, you get. So
Yeah.
this current week opened around this place and pushed to the upside.
To the
So if you notice, you see that it pushed and touched the previous week's high exactly, then reversed. So you usually get
exact.
this kind of stuff. The price always moves within or tends to move most of the time within these ranges of the previous week and so forth and so on and so forth. Not like sometimes you don't get to see it break and move, but at least these weekly highs and lows tend to act as some kind of support and resistance. You understand?
Yeah, I'm getting you.
So now, during the start of this week, what I was expecting was for EU to continue its bearish move. As you can see, for the past 2 weeks, it has been bearish. So I was expecting that to continue the bearish move to probably this lower horizontal, red horizontal line. That's this week's low here. But what I wanted to see first was for the market to break this one and retest it. Then we get to see the sell-off. But it didn't really happen like that. It first of all bought to this place, then started selling again. So now let's go to the daily. Daily, you see that market has just broken the week's low here. And right now
Yeah.
it seems to go back and retest it for hours. So
Yeah.
right now, you and I were just waiting for the retest. As you can see, my entry is close to this red horizontal line. On the retest, we short and see if we can catch the market all the way down. Today is already Friday, so we may not get to see the market push all the way down to this red horizontal line here. So that's why my TP is just here. I just targeted like 70 pips. And
Exactly.
let's see if the market will give us that. Now, uh, let me first explain my entry. Let's go to the 1 hour. Now, I caught a trade on Monday here for like 1 to 8 weeks to the reward ratio. Once I saw this change of character to the upside, there was a very clean order block on the 15 minutes here. So I just placed my limits and then I got that trade. Now, when the market came and took out this weak high here, this red horizontal line, the event that took
Okay.
out this high was, I guess,
It
Jerome
was.
Powell's speech.
Is it CPI
No, it
or
wasn't CPI. It was Jerome Powell's speech.
okay.
Yeah, that took out this place. CPI was, I guess, around here
Like
or so.
this, yeah, this one here is CPI.
So when this place got taken out, I was already looking for sales. I was already looking out for sales. It gave a change of character here. Good one. Give another one here. Then came back up. I was waiting to see if it was going to reach here, somewhere around here, because there was a small zone on the 15 minutes, I guess, around this
Yeah.
particular place. But it didn't. And this range you see here was during the Asian session. This range you see
Yeah.
here. If I go to the 30 minutes, you see the Asian rate indicator. You see it, right? You see it here.
Yeah. During this.
Yeah, so now check out. Price from the Asian session broke structure to the downside here, you get, and then you see this range, came back.
Yeah.
This was the other block that gave the break of structure to the downside. So I just marked out the range and placed my limit, but I missed this particular trade. And I saw on your chart you took the trade, right?
I took the trade from.
Yeah. So let me
Can you
tell
see
you.
my?
Yeah, I saw it earlier. Let me tell you why I missed this trade. If you go to the 1 hour, I marked my zone earlier. Initially, I marked my zone like this because of this other block, this last bullish candle. So this was what
Yeah.
made me miss the entry. So it didn't trigger me in. As you can see, it didn't fill me in because my limit order was exactly like this on this zone. So it was later when the price started moving away that I realized that, oh, I had missed it because my zone wasn't accurate. So your zone is supposed to actually encompass all of these weeks. Once you see a very tight range like this, and this is exactly what is happening on the current price, you get? Once you see a range
Yeah.
like this, you're likely going to get an entry here because all of this choppy movement is like accumulation of orders. All of this choppy movement is like accumulation of orders, and you hardly see price pushing breaking this range to the upside. So immediately it got to this range, it just stopped it and started moving down. So that was how I missed the sell, but then it's fine. But it was really, really clean and textbook. Just tapped it and sold all the way to this lower weekly low, previous week's low.
Yeah.
So from here, the market just corrected a bit. I didn't even enter from here because the market wasn't clear yet. But I think CPI was around here. The market came back to this
Yes.
zone. Then this was now another very clean setup. Yesterday, the reason why I didn't take this trade, let's go to the, I guess, 30 minutes. Yeah, 30 minutes. Now, see similar stuff on the 30 minutes. Range, breaks structure to the downside, retraces to that range and sells off. See the break of structure, right? You see the break of structure, right? Then retraces to the range and sells off. So, delete this. This is exactly the similar kind of move here, you get, that happened here. Very, very clean. The reason why I didn't place this trade was because it was taking place during the, I think, going into the Asian session. So I didn't want to place a trade during the Asian session. I prefer to trade only in London and New York. So that's why I just deleted my limits. You said?
Yeah, you're right. It's better you trade London and New York section.
Yeah. So I didn't want to trade
Asian
this.
section, and you might not really be awake to catch
Yeah,
some trades.
exactly. So that was why I deleted it. But when I woke up this morning, I was kind of pissed though. I felt I should have just left my trade. But by now I will have been in probably 3 hours. So
Yeah, I can hear
now
you.
this current scenario now, after the market has sold off, first, two things I'm looking at. It has broken structure to the downside again here. You get?
Okay.
Then it has also broken this weekly low, this red horizontal line.
Yes,
Yeah, to
yes.
the downside again, you get? So now I'm just expecting to see price come back to this tight range here, this tight range. And you see the tight range is almost within the Asian range, just slightly above the Asian range. You get?
Yeah, it's just slightly above the Asian range. I can see it.
Yeah, so that's why I'm targeting to enter from here. One place also
Okay.
one place I'm also considering as somewhere the market could reach is up here though. But I'm not sure if the market will reach all the way here.
No, the market might not get to that level.
Yeah.
Because even if you draw your fib level,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
way
Yeah.
above.
Exactly.
Yeah. So you might not
Exactly.
get to that.
Exactly. So this place there is kind of the 0.5 level. So
Exactly.
exactly. So that's why my entry is here. So let's just see how the market behaves. Let's see
Let's
if
see how the market acts from that zone.
yeah,
Because why I chose that zone is because looking at the daily time frame,
yeah,
can you hear me?
yeah,
Looking at the daily time, the market has broken a very, very major support zone.
yeah,
You understand? And now
yeah,
it's heading to the market is heading towards 1.06011. That's the
mm,
next target for the market. So
yeah,
I scaled down the 4 hours time frame. So it
okay,
was obviously very clear. And like you said, during the Asian section, the market actually dropped. You
yeah,
understand?
yeah,
And I've also noticed that once the market dropped, in the London session, there's always this kind of a correction
yeah,
that would happen to cover up that session.
yeah,
Then the actual movement, the normal direction of the market will now start taking place. I also applied my fib level. That
yeah,
0.05 level, that
yeah,
was the zone I'm targeting. You understand? That was why I
okay,
said that's going to be my entry zone. You get. But
yeah,
the thing is, how do you identify? I want to ask you a question.
okay, you can go on.
How do you identify change of character?
Okay, change of
Change
character
of
is very
character
simple.
is it the same thing as break of structure.
No, it's
Like,
not the same thing. Change of
so
character
what?
is just market breaking structure to the opposite side. You understand? So
Okay,
now look at here now. This is break of structure because market is selling, sitting on a bearish trend. You get? So
okay,
this right here is break of structure to the downside. This right here is break of structure to the downside. But any movement now from here that moves up
mhm,
and breaks this particular lower high here,
yeah,
it will be termed change of character. You get?
okay,
Because it has changed character. Instead of its normal character of breaking to the downside, it has now broken to the upside. So it's no longer going to be a break of structure, but it will be a change of character. You get?
okay.
You understand?
I get the point.
Let me go to 1 minute and explain again. Like you remember what I was showing you here, right?
Yes.
So now the market has been breaking structure to the downside. Brook structure here, brook structure here. You get? It has just been breaking to the downside, but this is like the first time it is breaking to the upside. So you will term this, the whole of this, as change of character instead of break of structure. Let me draw it for you. This now, this move
So that
now.
would be better.
So this will be the change of character. You understand?
Okay, yeah, I get the point.
Yeah, so it's labeled chalk, change of character. So this will be the change of character since it is breaking structure in the opposite direction. So it's no longer just going to be break of structure, but change of character. I think this is
So,
another like entry opportunity right here. This market that has come back like this, but
yeah,
anyways, so that's it. That's it basically. Let's just watch and see what the market does and see if we're able to get our entries for today. Today is Friday, so this is probably going to be the last trade for the week.
that's good for the day. Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing is that I don't like trading against the trend. You understand? I would have loved to take this trade, but
Yes, of course, of course. No, it's not something, it's not advisable, you know. It's like risky. It's risky because the market
yeah,
can just decide to even come all the way and take all of this out, take
telling
everything
you.
out. So it's risky,
So
but it's fine. All right. I
that's
think
just
that should be it now.
uh, I love this analysis. Maybe we can be doing this as time goes on.
Yeah, sure, sure. Sure. It's
All
fine.
right, no problem.
All right.
No,
Take care, bro.
thank So
All right.
I'll alert you when the market gets to that zone.
All right. Sure. No problem.
All
No
right, now
problem.
take care of yourself.
All right.
So
Bye.
you trade only Euro USD.
Yeah.